Yep, 20. These are 10. Effectively traded 2 of these inferior things for this awesome infirmary. Look at this. We're just getting people all over the place. That's fantastic. Oh my goodness. Alright. So, I don't want to neglect the lack of wood here. Is in our imminent future. I still feel like we have a coal problem because we are... Oh my goodness. Insulation. I feel like we're gonna die because of insulation. It's all about insulation right now. We need to upgrade these houses. Look, we didn't even upgrade the beacon thing. Do we actually even need to do that? Insulation. That is the thing. That being said here, let's take all these people out of the factory. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. We really gotta make sure that we have our food ready. Oh yeah, that's right, we're building them. Just put them in here right now. We have to have our food ready. Oh. Alright, let's go check on our explorers. Deep Hollow. The terrain drops suddenly here into a deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies at its rocky bottom. Let's explore. A long way down. These people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we strap them to our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. Camp Compass. Scouts will bring the survivors to our city. Yeah, we could use more people. Always bring more people. Healthy people, right? No more sick people. Camp Vulcan. Several shacks stand at the foot of a small hill. We can see plenty of activity. People are moving between them constantly. Whoa, that's a big one. Oops. Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They are chasing after a woman, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? Send them home. But their doom-mongering will affect hope and discontent. Oh, no. We're just sending them home. We can take it. We can take it because we have been storing our... Oh, not yet. Discontent will fall when the story begins. People may be injured. I mean, we can kind of technically handle the sick now. 11 homeless because I'm building the little bunker houses. Key that one to be destroyed. Oh, now it's 5 people. Cool. Okay. Alright, so we have 10 new people. Probably gonna put them in the hunters thing. Man, I really want like better equipment, just in general, you know? Alright, so after this, I kind of want to do the overdrive coupling. So, let's think about this for a moment here. The weather is -4 right now. Right, so that means 1, 2, 3, and then 4. We're about to face a 5, then 6, and then 7. So 7 down. So what that means is we need to add up all the different levels together and see if we can add everything up, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be chilly when the storm comes. I mean, that's without a heater, right? And our heaters are 3, well, it will be 4. So the biggest concern are our homes. I think our workspaces are going to be kind of fine. So this has got building insulation +2 and heating zone making 5, and it's pretty much all. That's all it has. So heat zone is actually going to be 4, so it's going to be 6. So it's going to be cold. All of the bunker houses are going to be cold. All the huts are going to be too colder than that. It's going to be freezing. So heat zone is 4, building insulation is 1. And then, so that's 5 out of 7. So it's going to be very cold. All the huts are going to be very cold. So if we did the house, no, it's not going to do it the same thing. Because it has to be a house level to actually get the house insulation. I was kind of hoping the house insulation would just be like across the board +1. But it's not going to work out that way. We could do the, I mean, the range for this I don't really care about. I'm more interested in the coal savings. I think we're going to be okay. So the biggest concerns here, I think the one infirmary is actually going to work out pretty well. I don't think we actually need the healthcare insulation. I think it would help to not be in Chile. If we math this again here, we have, so it will be level 4 heater. So 4 was also in the heat zone. So yeah, these guys would be fine. I mean, how much am I exceeding this? Oh, the heater is this thing. So the heat zone is going to be either one of these steam hubs or the generator. It only accepts heat from one of them. So building insulation, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one actually will be livable, which is terrific without the +1 insulation. I mean, it'll be really good with the +1 insulation. I mean, that will still be good though, because when people get sick, they immediately go back to work. I think a few of our biggest concerns right now is actually going to be food, which is kind of catching me on surprise here. Let's see, if we destroyed this, we would get a little bit of wood. I'm just thinking if we built a second infirmary. I mean, worst case, during the freeze, people are just gonna get sick. And we also get the +1 on the overdrive, assuming that it doesn't actually last more than like 1 day. Actually, there's no time after that. Here he is. It seems to be like it's going to be a story cinematic that's going to happen. There's a steam hub right here, and it's going to walk all the way over here. Yeah, that engineer promised a substantial increase in productivity for those automatons. Substantial? I don't think so. 5%? I'm sorry, I do not consider 5% substantial. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not substantial. Yeah, I don't get the hothouse. I'm just like messaging things in my mind, like how I feel about some of these buildings. So could kind of take a moment while we're waiting for inevitable demise here. Well, is that the best use of our time? Our time together? Let's see. So we're at 0 people. We do have 12 regular workers coming in and 7 children. No children's shelter. Is there a reason why there's no children in shelter? I would love to do prosthetics, but that requires us to go down the research tree, or resources, to go, yeah, this thing. Wait, I guess not. It's actually just Steelworks. Steam Steelworks. So the Steam Steelworks doesn't actually require a Steam thing. That's good, I guess. So we could really use this. Actually, it's probably not a bad idea, because if we did that, oh my god, people are starving. All right, food just came in. Here's our cookery. Come on, guys, get to work. Alright, got some meals coming, people. Don't worry. Did we build a, Alright, infirmary checklist finished. Awesome. Coal rationalization, coal mines, coal steam mines, and all that kind of stuff could be 10% more efficient. I think we're okay on wood right now. I mean, we're obviously going to need to go down this list here and get the wall drill. Without a doubt. And we even need a steam core for it, right? It's either this or the outpost, which actually should be happening before that. But I think Steelworks, actually I think I should rush Steelworks, because in order to build the bunker houses, we need steel. That's our bottleneck, because we can't simultaneously do research and build bunker houses without a bit of steel. We're doing okay on wood, and we have more being built out. We still have trees all around the crater. As far as I'm concerned, if we have trees around the crater, we don't need to do the wall drill yet. There's 80 wood per hour. I mean, it's a lot more wood, no doubt, but considering its cost, and we do still have wood everywhere, I don't know. I'm gonna do the steel. Again, so we can build more bunker houses here. Those are some of the bigger concerns I think I have. Build a few of those, and food stuff. Okay, so now we can start pulling people off of wood right now. We need engineers. Okay. Let's see, where might we find engineers? Oh, do we need we actually need regular folks? Like non-engineers? Okay. So how many engineers do we have? We have 6. Okay, so we can put... Are they less efficient? I'm assuming engineers are less efficient. Alright, so there's 4. Wait, they need regulars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can spare 2 more. Okay. A little bit more food coming in. Alright, so they're actually a little scattered. I mean, not by much. Not by much. We're doing okay on food. It's not awful. It's not good either. I just really hope that we don't have to keep them in there. Look, we're actually getting people out of sick. Thank you to the infirmity. Infirmity? Infirmary. Infirmary. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. I'm okay. Okay. Alright. We do that, we do that, we do that. Okay. So now we're starting to build up a lot, which is great. We're gonna have a really healthy stockpile. So we could increase coal again by 1,300. And if we do that, then we're probably going to build another one. But yeah, I think I'm excited to get steel in because our bunker houses. I think after that we're going to do the wall drill. So I was thinking if we do the wall drill, we're going to get twice the amount of wood or the same amount of workers. Oops. That just cost us 20 food rations. Maybe that'll get this number down. It's probably not a good choice. It's probably not a good choice. So, you know, considering the cost of the hothouse, I really thought there was going to be a lot more than just 3 per hour. That's like nothing. That just doesn't seem worth the cost, just the pure cost. All right, so I think I'm gonna do the wall drill here. I think it's worth. Oh, that's our last steam core. 130 from 70. Wow, twice as much. That sounds pretty great. 130 steel per workday. That and the wall drill, I think, is a really good pair. So we can upgrade these. It's not as expensive as just dropping one down. I'm thinking of the wall drill here. Let's see. Yeah, the advanced coal mine stuff is just too expensive. I mean, this thing even costs 1 steam core. I mean, right now that one coal mine, I mean, it has really benefited us. The thumpers are also super good. I mean, right now we can afford some of the research, but we need to increase our income of some of these other resources. Considering how much wood we have, we need to upgrade this. It's going to cost 50 wood to research this. I think we do that, and then we switch to wood. So I think we'll finish that pretty quickly. And yeah, see the base heating level. See this? I think this is where the small value is actually going to start showing its face, and I think that's going to be really, really good. If the workplaces can kind of insulate enough that we don't have to keep the heaters on for them, that's going to help save our little bit of coal. Yeah, I think upgrading all the buildings is like the last clutch thing that we need to do. Oh no. So it not only is, it's going to be like a whole day. The reason why we didn't see any of the like sort of ticks in there was because there's like this little horrifying graphic over it. Considering the rate that we're actually burning these down, these might be worth upgrading before the wood walls. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they're not particularly good either, but they're also not bad. And these houses are taking forever to be built. So we could 24-hour research. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. just because of the amount of discontent we're at. I mean, right now, food is a reason why we have so much discontent. I mean, our health has really improved. I mean, we only have 40 people between the like who's going to be ready to work. I'm not sure if I've built houses right for 20 people. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back out into the Frostland. All right, 40 homeless. Okay, I definitely mathed that right. Fishing village. Oh, it's inaccessible. Oh, I didn't notice this graphic. So if I send these people out and they get caught out there, they're gonna die? Oh my gosh, wow, look at that though. That is so cool. Wow. Look, it's like thundering and stuff. Or lightning. Oh, there's a little bit. Or is it just like the water? Looks like it actually is just the water. Rain falling. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I think thank you, game, for reminding me about disbanding our people here. Or not our people, but our scouty dudes. So how do we disband them? Can I like click them here? Can I just like leave you alone? Oh right, that's the beacon. Disband will give us a bit of wood and 5 people to work. I think I'm gonna disband them right now. Okay. Just the coming storm. Well, actually, let's see. The angle that this storm is coming at, they might be able to go here. It's gonna be 2 days. There's no way. There'll be 2 days to get there, 2 days back. They'll die. They'll get caught in it. All right. I'm just gonna disband them. Okay. All right. So now we have 5 highly skilled adventure people who will naturally be added to the hunters. I think that makes sense. I mean, if I were one of those scouty people, that's exactly where I would want to go. Alright, so this is stopped. So, 24 hours? This did fall a little bit. How are... Oh, the sermon thing is about to go up. Doesn't really help us. This is really the thing that helps us, as far as discontent goes. Speaking of that as well, we haven't touched laws in quite some time. I'm really glad that we didn't do triage. I mean, it could have been helpful at some point, but that means 1/4 of the people would be dead, and I am so glad we have access to those people instead. By far, I'm really glad we have those people. We could also do a few of these other things. Let's see. Discontent would be reduced permanently. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. That one sounds pretty good. New building. Patrons of the public house are less discontented. Hope will rise slightly. This one also sounds really good. 20 wood, 10 steel. I think I'm gonna do this one. This one sounds great. 18 hours. Let's do it. People, public house. So is this kind of like, you know, we need to stick it between all the houses and stuff? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Alright, so this is in a warming zone. Boop. Cool. A pub! Just like in London. Let's call it the Pipe in Hole. Ew. Alright, our homes. There's homeless people. Hold on. Alright. Boom. Put this one down here. And 3, 4. Okay. And I guess we'll extend it out here. No, I don't want to do that. Hold on. Let's click on that roadie road. Let's put this out here. Our roads are so awful. Look how bad these roads are. It's so convoluted. Oh, in order to get home, I have to walk all the way. I want to see how bad these roads are, actually. Not that it actually matters, you know? So, let's say we live in this house. We can't take this road, but we could. No, we can't. We cannot take this road. We have to go. Oh my gosh, look at this. So we have to go. All right, let's say we want to go to the generator. We have to go from here to here to. Is it not? It doesn't actually. Oh no, we can't. All right, hold on. We can't take this road. We have to walk all the way around over here, go up one level, and then go up another level, go all the way across, and then here's an option. Here's a branching path. We can go this way, or we can go up and then over, then up, and then we can go home. So if you work over here, it would take like a day to walk home. I mean, if you only walk on roads, if you're that, like, you know, stuck up and prissy, I guess, about scuffing your shoes. You got some nice white shoes or something, you're gonna get all dirty and muddy. Oh, I don't know. We don't have a mall in here, so people may not even have shoes. Or we just have like leaves tied up on their feet or something. Alright. Let's check in on a few of our buildings here. So we do have some food coming in here. Probably. Yeah. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 100 food coming in. Which turns, what is the what's the ratio? Where's my cookery? Oh my goodness. I'm so unorganized. Thank goodness I don't live here. I mean, forget the cold. I mean, this city is like the most awful. It's like a logistic nightmare. I don't want to live here. It could be a nice, warm, hot, sunny day compared to this. I don't want to work there or live here. So 2 raw food. All right. So if we have 100, that means we have 50. So it'd be 50 times 6. So a lot. So that's 60 times 5. In other words, right? Oh my god, people are starving. Go to the hospital. You don't need to eat. Just take an IV bag. But go to our nice new, brand new infirmary. So that's 60, 120. That's 2 of them, so that's 240 for 4. And yeah, we need more food. We have 468 people, and we are only producing 300 food. So that's not good. I guess, like, yeah, we really, the refugees, like, really just kind of blasted into our little kingdom here and have really thrown a wrench in our spokes. So we built the homes, right? Like, ADD goldfish brain here. Okay, yeah, the homeless are gone now. Okay. So the food situation here. These hot huts, I don't get the hot huts. This thing in its prime is 3 per hour. I think that's kind of bad, right? I mean, maybe not. What does that mean? So 3 per hour, and it's on a 10-hour shift. Or actually, no, it's on a 12-hour shift. So that would be 33, 36. Yeah, 36 per day. And these are 20 per day. And this costs a steam core. I don't know, that just sounds like, it sounds like this thing is really, really expensive for its performance. Is there actually I completely wrote off the hot thing. The hothouse. Industrial hothouse requires an additional steam core 60 raw food per day from 30. Now it's gonna require 2? I don't know, dude. That does not sound good. It does require less people in the long run. It sounds like a really terrific end game sort of thing, but it doesn't sound very good right now. 100 huts will employ fewer people. Ooh. Ooh. That sounds really good. I might do that one. What are we researching right now? Alright, Advanced Steelworks. Cool. We're almost done with that one. And, let's see. If you're just joining us, we are just 3 days before the storm arrives. And I'm not sure if we're actually going to be able to see that today, but we're trying here. 13 hours of coal, and let's see, what's our coal production is pretty decent. We have a food problem right now. Let's see, the food is starting to come in. Let's see. 2020. They all came in. I guess we've already made all this. Oh my god, we have so many starving people. Okay. So we have no people to move around. What choices do we have right now? What are the choices that we really have? We can't move anybody off of here, off the coal. We really can't move anybody off of that. We could double shift this. Cost 5 food rations. That sucks. We could end up locking ourselves out of that. Let's see. All right, so our next research thing. My plan was originally wall drill. Because my next plan is to do insulation here. I really want to get the huts upgraded to the bunker house. That's what I've been calling them. Where is it? Yeah, the bunk house. I'm calling it the bunker house. And in order to do that, my bottleneck is steel. And then later will be wood. Right now, this is pretty much just a stockpile. So I was considering doing the wall drill, and that will help free some people for work. Now, we did just discover this one. Hunter's huts will employ fewer people, 5 less workers. That means we have how many huts? With 15 employed. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means we'll get 30 more people out of all these huts. We can put 1 here, 15 of them here, and we can make another hunter's hut, and that will solve our food problem. Alright. Nope, that's not it. Hunters, boom. This should be a pretty quick research. So we need to make 1 more hunter's hut. And there's no warming over here, so you don't need warming for the hunter's hut. Let's connect a rood. You know what? Let's continue the all 4 roads here. I kind of want to place what is that game? I'll think of it. Okay. So the first temperature drop will come in. We do have level 4 available, and we also have the overdrive. So that's what we kind of been banking. Public house. Oh, we need to employ it? Oh my goodness. Okay. Prayers at work. Sir, the people employed at this steelworks refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer, we can find the hope of deliverance, whatever happens. This workplace will be inactive for the day. Alright, fine. That means today is the day. Look how clever we are. We upgrade. said workshop because I would put it out of work anyway. Boom. Yeah, sure. You guys go ahead and go pray. Go for it. Take the day off, you know? I've been figuratively murdering you with all the time here. I guess it won't take a day. So we're doing the hunters thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alright, so our food problem will kind of resolve itself a little bit. This is why I've kind of been ignoring it, because I get these like big influxes of like 100 people or so. And I think what ends up happening is instead of starving to death, they just go to the infirmary. And then they just kind of recover there. And that's how I've been kind of getting away with the food. I feel a little guilty about that. So 3 days for that. Alright, so when this opens up, we'll delegate our people around. Since our hunters will only require 10. Let's see, we only have 66, so call it 70. There might be more people. I might just ignore. I'm thinking about like moving some people around. Just where might I move 5 people? This is getting close. We were kind of anticipating that a little bit. And you might do Cole's, kind of waiting for that red bar. We're gonna hit that. It sucks that this only buys us like 1 day. Well, hopefully between like the days, that 1 day will help us like during this storm. Oh man, I'm so worried about this big storm. It's gonna be real bad. I'm real scared. I'm super scared for this storm. So let's see, it's at 76. Just trying to conceptualize it. It's gonna be 7 levels down. We already did that counting. When this day hits, it's gonna be 7 levels cold from chilly. Right. So right now, everybody's fine with livable. Ooh, wow, look at that. Super fast. Boom! Flying hunters. You know, I've been ignoring all the hunter things. No wonder we have problems. Okay. Hunters based here hunt every night, venturing beyond the city to track their prey from the air. They provide up to 30 raw food per day. Between the hunting tactics and that, I think that's our food problem. And then we can save on people. So we're going to do that one. And we have a new law available to us. Moonshine. Every meal slightly lowers discontent. Eating soup causes less discontent. Oh, right. Of course, everybody's gonna get drunk and hit each other and like get sick. I'm sure is gonna be, you know, the outcome of these choices here. All right. This sounds like kind of terrible, but in anticipation of the hunter stuff getting a little bit better here, I might just preemptively throw 10 people in there. I think I'm gonna cancel this one. Between this current upgrade that we just got and the upgrade that we're putting in right now, I think we're going to be good on food. So I don't think I actually have to worry about that a whole lot. Alright, so we got 32 people. Let's put 5 in the pub. Hope rises. Discontent fell. Hope didn't rise. Hope did not rise, but discontent did fall, so I'll take that. Alright, so we have 27 new able bodies. We need more wood, so let's go ahead and throw some people in there. And let's see, where's our steel? Let's get dizzy. Let's get all dizzy. Alright, so they all went home, so let's just kind of reset this. Alright, engineers have a higher performance. Let's see, that's 10 per hour. And I don't think I want to upgrade the next one, right? Or do I? I guess I could. I mean, now we're going to be producing a lot more steel, and we're not going to be producing a lot more wood just yet. But we could do... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Alright, so... with this, all this in mind, it's towards the end of the day here. Let's go and continue upgrading our bunkhouses. We're gonna do 4 now. I've missed a good tipple. A glass a day keeps the worries away, but keeps the doctors at your door. Made it up. I don't know. Alright. How's the temperature for infirmary? Oh, good. It's all good. Okay. Alright, so this stuff is going pretty well. We're starting to gain a bit of confidence again here. I'm still very worried about these tents. These bunkers, I think our calculation during the freeze, the bunker houses are going to be chilly, which is not the preferred level for them to be, but it's pretty much what's available to us right now. We should have been upgrading the houses as we've been going this entire game. So that's probably a lesson learned right there. Our coal production, I'm very happy with our coal production right now. Let's see. So here's it's a little bit of a choice right here. We can stockpile coal and hit the overdrive when the first temperature goes down. If we hit the overdrive when the temperature first goes down, that'll take us to level 4 without spending the extra coal. And we can continue kind of swelling with coal here. Then we can hit it, we can turn it off when it's about like here-ish, so it takes about a day for it to go back down. And then we basically have it available to us when the big freeze comes. But at least that gives us a little bit extra time beforehand to kind of save up on a little bit of coal here. Man, I really wanted the hunter huts. We're gonna get them first thing in the morning. Boom, we're putting them in. 2 days, 9 hours. 2 days, 9 hours. So, just so those of you watching know, I don't know if this is intentional. I don't know if I've actually made a big mistake here, but I never did this beacon thing. It's really expensive, which is kind of why I didn't do it. I decided to kind of focus on everything else here because I was so behind in like coal production and stuff, and when the refugees came, it was just like, this is the time to just throw everything I can at coal production and all this kind of stuff. But I never invested in it, but I know exactly when the storm is coming. No beacon required. If I had done it earlier, would it have been like, hey, in 4 days, you know, a big storm's coming, and I'd be like, oh, okay. I basically had the exact same information I have now. I would have known a day earlier, but everybody's been talking about it anyway, so I don't know. I don't understand the value of that. I don't see it now because I haven't used it, so I have no idea what it actually provides for me. Alright, so I do kind of like that idea. When the temperature drops, we're going to go ahead, flip the overdrive, and we're going to use the overdrive until we hit, you know, basically about a day, right? And then we're going to let it cool off, and we're basically priming it for the big freeze, where we can start researching these things like the generator safety bypass and stuff like that, and then overdrive couplings. Like I think these things are going to be kind of next. I think the big freeze is probably going to, if we don't have the insulation, if we're not going to have so many sick people, I think we might have to go with that. I mean, Or we can just build another infirmary and just let everybody get sick and they just recover. I mean, they're building antibodies, you know? They're building a better future for themselves when a freeze inevitably comes again. Look at this discontent just plummeting. Man, the public house is absolutely sick. All right, so they just finished that. Let's do one more bunkhouse. And let's check out fight over supplies. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Keep me updated, sir. And discontent, it naturally comes right back up. Okay, let's do the next bunkhouse. And we have the train of workers over here working through the nights. And discontent goes back down as people starve. It's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow morning, our starving people will be less starving. We would have resolved our food problem by then. Do. Okay. Feeling all right. Feeling okay here. Where's our other woody wood place? All right, got this sawmill. It's going healthy, right? 1,500. Oops. 900. These guys I'm a little bit worried about. He's at least got a little bit of a fiery place, but there's no meter out here. I might actually take these people out. I don't know where I would put them though. Set up the next bunker. Having the supplies available to me is pretty nice. You know, you can actually do. I don't end up like not just forgetting about them and all that. Look at our sick people. I mean, people are starving. Don't get me wrong here, but oh, 2 people went from starving to medical bed. But yeah, this used to be at 80. This was just 40 minutes ago, was at 80. We built this one infirmary and went down a little bit down that research train, and it all went away. Pen temperature falls. Okay, so the strategy is to bump this, and we're gonna use that for now. We're gonna run that for a little bit. And the reason why is to save on coal here. A mob storms the stockpiles. Sir, a crowd of terrified people have stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they damned wood for heating and to reinforce our homes. We'd need 920 wood to supply everybody. I have 24 hours to supply that kind of wood? Now I really wish we had that wood right now. And I mean, we would if we could. I have 24 hours. We won't be able to do that in 24 hours. So I think we're just gonna have to do this. I mean, we just won't be able to. Oh look, nothing happens. So, all right, there we go. So now the next thing we're gonna do, what did we say? I think I want to do a wall drill, and I think that's gonna be worth our last steam core. I mean, our steel I think is gonna be pretty healthy right now, but I don't like that we're spending so much. Or wait, did we not? Oh, we did do that one. Flying Hunter's gear. Thanks to better weapons and enhanced detection, hunters setting out from the hunter's hangar will return with more raw food from each hunt. 45 raw food per hunt. That sounds pretty good too. If we do that, then we get even more people back. So right now, I don't feel like we desperately need people. And between this and the upgrade for the Hunter's Hut things, we're gonna have enough people to kind of decide what we're gonna be doing, right? As it is, you know. I'm feeling good. I wanna do this just because of the people, but I feel like I could hold off a little bit because just the flying hunters is enough to stave everything off. So we're doing 20 right now per thing. So if we, and this is 30, yeah. If we did this, then that means every 2 hunters huts we can just get rid of. So we can put one of these down and then just 2 hunter huts are just gone. And that means 20 people, right? And that means this on top of an existing hunter's hut, right? Maybe not that. So we can probably drop 2 of these, and our 6 hunter huts would just be these 2 things. There's 2, yeah, that's 120. So we probably need 3 of these still. That's 3 instead of, how many do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 right now. So we have 7, that's going to be 140. Right now our production is 140, so we need to meet the same production. Let's see here. Pulling out my calculator here. There it is. I don't know why. I don't know if it's anybody else out there who also suffers this, but for some reason when I look for my calculator, I have an Android. And every time I look for the calculator, I always think it's the clock. Or vice versa. And I just have like a Google phone, you know? And it just, they both kind of look the same to me. Let's see. So 140 divided by 45. So we need 3 huts. So we can replace all of these and just have 3. So that means we get 10, 20, 30, 40 people. 40 people. Boom, just like that. So what was our math there? So we have 468 people. So we have 140 divided by 2, which is 70, times 6, 420. So we probably need 3 of those huts with that upgrade. So we actually get 30 people back in order to be safe. Hunter's Hangar. How expensive are these? 40 steel. Alright. Okay. So, what's next then? Infirmary mechanism, or mechanization. Infirmaries will employ fewer people. Ooh, that sounds good too. I mean, we're starting to get to a point where we don't need so many workers. Like I feel like I'm struggling a little bit to delegate people. We're definitely going to need wood, probably sooner than later. And yeah, I think the wall drill is just a necessity. I don't think we're going to use the steam core for anything else. I don't think we could use an automaton. You know, we could always use more automatons, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think we just... I think we're going to do the wall drill. I think it's time. And, I mean, the wall drill basically replaces the... What just happened? Oh, because work started. Everybody gets so upset when work starts. Alright, so this is going to be more coal. Alright, so now this represents half of our total supply. So this basically gives us 2 days of coal at our current burn rate. At our current burn rate, we are looking at 2 days worth of coal. But I think it's not bad. Can we make this now? Ooh. These don't require temperature, right? I feel like it's kind of a waste to put them up here. You know, before we get too far in that, let's actually do that. Let's put them back here. I mean, we just don't need them this close. If we ever do the range thing, which I feel like we're just never going to actually get there, it's just kind of a waste of space. Okay, so we got that. We got that upgraded. We haven't done this one yet. My plan is to do this, and we should also be continuing to upgrade people's homes. Alright, so we got 23 people newly available. Let's see, the rate of these coal things is not that great, so that could also be something we can look into here. Let's see, where is it? Steam coal. Yeah, we could actually do this one. This is twice as much, and insulation. So I'm thinking this is going to be the next thing. We still have to build all the hunter things. We still have to build people's homes and things, so I think we still have a little bit more time before we'll actually get the value of like the food, like getting people off of the hunters' huts and things. We won't be able to do that until we hit 4. I'd rather have too much food. Oh, look at that, we're hitting too much food again. And they're starving people, and there's so much food. Alright. So I like this idea so far. We still have about almost 2 days now. At this rate, we are plus 1,300 per day. At plus 1,300, if we do this again here, if we continue to do this, we'll have 47,000 or 4,700. We need... Is it time for another resource thing? We can probably get away with not putting one in just yet here. Alright, so we just finished that. I think Coal Thumper is next. And let's go ahead and let's put in a wall drill. Let's put it over by where we already have some warmth. Okay. Sorry for the spinnies. The spinny city. I put city on the back of everything, of every comment I make, but now it's appropriate because it's actually, you know, city. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff that's being built right now. All right, this is a great start for tomorrow.